Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everyone. How are you today? I hope you are fine. Today we are gonna take a new lesson, talk about fractions. And we will know what is the meaning of fractions and how can we write fractions. Now, here we have Sarah and Ahmed, okay? And we have just one pizza. And we want to share this pizza between them fairly. Fairly means that everyone will take an equal part for the other, okay? For the other. So both of them will take equal parts. How can we do it? At first, we will split this pizza into two equal parts, like that. So Sarah will take half the pizza and Ahmed will take the other half of the pizza, right? I think you know half and half, right? When we share the pizza between two and we cut the pizza into two equal parts, every part we call it half. We call it half. But this time, how can we write half in math? Okay, tell me, how many parts do we have? We have two parts, right? How many did Sarah take? She took one part from two. She took one part from two parts, right? So we can say that Sarah took 1 over 2. 1 over 2. Which means that she took one part from two parts. And the same with Ahmed. Ahmed took one part from two. He took one part from two. Did you get it? Okay, so this number we call it fraction. And this one too we call it fraction. So in general we can say that fraction is a part of a whole. Is a part of a whole. Which means that I have a whole number or a whole thing or a whole shape and I split it into parts. Every part we call it a fraction. Every part we call it a fraction. Now let's take another example. What if we have the same pizza, but this time I want to share it between 4 children: Ahmed, Kareem, Sarah, and Tia. Now, how can I share this pizza between them? Yes, first we will split this pizza into 4 equal parts, 4 same size parts, like that. Right? Now, so Ahmed will take 1 from 4, like that. So Ahmed will take one part from 4 parts. And I write it like this, 1 over 4. And Kareem will take also 1 from the 4 parts. 1 part from 4 parts. Sarah will take 1 part from 4 parts. And Tia will take 1 part from 4 parts. Huh? Did you get it now? Okay. So, how can we read this one, ya mister? 1 over 2, we call it half. This time, 1 over 4, I call it what? Quarter. I call it quarter. Huh? Repeat after me. Quarter. Quarter. So I can say that Ahmed took quarter the pizza. And Kareem took quarter the pizza. Sarah took quarter the pizza. And Tia took quarter the pizza. Okay, these 4 numbers, 1 over 4, 1 over 4, I call it fractions. Are they an ordinal numbers? No? So this time I call it fractions. I call it what? fractions. And as we said, fraction is a part of a whole. Represent parts of a whole shape, of a whole thing. Okay? Now, now I have the same circle, but this time I split it into 3 parts. I split it into 3 parts. Okay, let's ask again. How many yellow parts? Just 1. Excellent. Now, how many same size parts? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. Mister, no, I will write 2. No. He asked about the same size parts, not the colored part, not the white parts. He said same size parts, so I will count all of them. I'll count all of them, all the parts. Let's count 1, 2, 3. So I'll write here 3. So how many of the circle is yellow? Can I write one of the circle? No. When I want to say that there is one part from 3 parts, I write it like that. 1 over 3. Sorry, 1 over 3. So 1 over 3 of the circle is yellow. Okay, mister. How can I read it? I can read it as 1/3. 1/3. 1/3. So 1/3 of the circle is yellow, or 1 over 3 of the circle is yellow. I hope you got it. You've got it. Okay, now let's take another one. Here I have the same circle, but this time I split it into 4 parts. The first question, how many yellow parts? You tell me, how many yellow parts? Nice, it's 1 part, 1 yellow part. Okay, write 1. Now, how many same size parts? How many same size parts? So I will count 1, 2, 3, or I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. I will count all the parts, colored or uncolored, shaded or unshaded. Okay? So I will count all the parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many same size parts? 4. Now, how many of the circle is yellow? Okay, mister. Is it a whole shape or a part of shape? If it was a part, it's a fraction. So I have to write a fraction. Now, is this the whole circle, the whole shape, or a part of shape? A part. Excellent. So how many parts is yellow? 1. And how many all the parts? 4. So I write here 1 from 4, or 1 over 4 of the circle is yellow. And how can I read 1 over 4? Huh? You can tell me. I just said it. Yes, quarter. So I can read 1 over 4 as quarter. Quarter, the circle is yellow. Quarter, the circle is yellow. Or 1 over 4 of the circle is yellow. Got it? Okay. Now, in general, we can say that how can I write the fraction? First, draw the fraction sign like that. Then write how many shaded or colored parts. How many shaded or colored parts. And the number down, I will write how many all parts. I'll write how many all the parts. Did you get it? Okay. Now let's take. You can take a rest, drink, and then come again. Have you finished? Okay, let's continue here. Please open your supporting material sheet. Here in this page you have 1/3. 1/3. He explained here what is the meaning of 1/3. The meaning here that I have a shape like triangle here, and I split it into 3 equal parts, not any 3 parts, 3 equal parts, or 3 same size parts, and I took 1 from them. So this part is 1 from 3, and this part is 1 from 3, and this part also is 1 from 3. And he asked me here, how many part is blue? So I will count the parts. How many parts is blue? Just 1. So he wrote here 1. Now, how many parts are the same size? So how many parts here are the same size? 1, 2, 3. I have 3 parts. But when I want to talk, when I want to talk about the whole shape, I will say that 1 from 3 parts of the inside is blue. 1 of the 3 parts of the inside is blue. If he want to talk about the blue parts, I will write 1 part is blue, or 1 of 3 of the inside is blue. If I want to talk about the whole shape, I will say that 1/3 of the shape, 1/3 or 1 over 3 of the whole shape is blue. Did you get it? Let's take another one. Here I have another example. I have here a rectangle, and I split it into 3 parts. 3 parts. And he asked me here, how many parts are blue? Just 1 part, right? 1 part. So he wrote here 1 part is blue. Now, how many parts are the same size? He counted all the parts because all of them are equal size. 1, 2, 3. So he wrote here 3. Okay, how many of the inside? So he's now talk about the whole shape. He's talk about the whole shape. How many of the inside is blue? So he said here 1 over 3 is blue. 1 from 3 parts is blue. Did you get it? Or I can say 1/3 of the shape or of the inside is blue. Okay. So if I asked about parts, I will count the parts and write it. If I asked about the inside or the whole shape, I will write a fraction. I will write a fraction. Okay, now this time I want you to answer by yourself. Can you do it? Okay, please pause the video, try to answer by yourself, then play the video again. Have you finished? Okay, let's see. Now, how many parts are blue here? One part. So write here one. One part is blue. Okay, how many parts are the same size? Count the whole parts. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 parts. Now, how many of the inside is blue? How many of the inside is blue? 1 from 3. 1 part from 3 parts. So I write here 1 over 3. Or 1/3. I read it as 1/3. Now, can you do this one by yourself? Okay, go ahead. Have you finished? If you didn't finish, pause the video. Then play the video again. Have you finished? Okay, let's see. How many parts are blue? How many parts are blue here? 1 part. So write here 1. 1 part is blue. Now, how many parts are the same size? Let's count all same size parts. 1, 2, 3. So 3 parts. Now, how many of the inside is blue? Or how many of the shape of the circle is blue? I can say one of the circle. I will write 1 of 3 parts, 1 part from 3 parts, or 1/3 of the inside is blue. Very good. Now, in this page I have 1/4. I have 1/4. 1/4, it's the same 1/4 or a quarter, because here I have a big square and I split this square into how many parts? Do you count? Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts. Every part represents 1 from 4. 1 part from 4 parts. This one is 1 part from 4 parts. This one 1 part from 4 parts, and the same is here. So he asked here, how many parts are blue? Just 1 part. So he wrote here 1. And how many same size parts? He wrote 4. The 4 parts are the same size. Excellent. Now, how many of the inside is blue? So he wants a number that represents the blue part. The blue part. How can I write it? I write 1 over 4. 1 over 4. Excellent. Because it's 1 part from 4 parts of the whole shape is blue. Now let's take another example. Complete the fraction statement. Here I have a circle, split it into 4 parts. One of them is blue, and he asked how many parts are blue. He said here 1 part is blue. I have just 1 part is blue. How many parts are the same size? Will I count 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4? Excellent. So if I wanted the same size parts, I will count all of them. I will count all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I write here 4. Now, how many of the inside is blue? So he's talking about the whole shape. When I talk about the whole shape, I can't say 1. 1 here means that the whole circle is blue. But here I want to say that just 1 part is blue. How can I write it? I will write 1 from 4 parts. 1 part from 4 parts. 1 from 4. 1 over 4. Or I can say 1/4. like 1/3. Here I can say 1/4 or quarter. Okay. Huh. Can you do this one by yourself? Okay. Pause the video, try to answer, play the video again. Have you finished now? Okay, let's see. How many parts is blue? How many parts are blue, sorry? Just one part, so write here 1. Now, how many parts are the same size? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 parts. How many of the inside is blue? Excellent. When I talk about the whole shape or the whole inside, I will write a fraction. 1 part from 4 parts. So it's 1/4. 1/4. 1/4 parts of the inside is blue. Take another one. Complete the fraction statements. Here I have a square, split it into 4 equal size squares, or 4 same size squares. Now, pause the video, answer by yourself, then play the video again. Have you finished now? Okay, let's see. How many parts? How many parts is blue? Okay, let's count the parts. Here, just 1 part is blue. Right, 1 part is blue. How many parts are the same size? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts are the same size. Now, how many of the inside is blue? How many of the inside? How many of the whole shape is blue? 1 or 1/4? Excellent. It's 1 part over 4. So 1/4 of the whole shape or of the inside is blue. Did you get it? I hope so. I think it's easy. This one is easy. Okay, go ahead and try to answer by yourself. Have you finished? Okay, let's see. How many parts is blue here? Just 1. Right here 1. How many parts are the same size? Let's count all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here 4. Now, how many of the inside is blue? How many of the inside is blue? 1 or 1/4? Very good. It's 1/4 of the inside is blue. Did you get it? Okay. Now in the last at the last page in your sheet, he says here, count the equal parts. So the first step here to count the equal parts. Then circle the fraction that names one of the parts. So I will count all the equal parts and I will take just one from them. So it will be 1 over the all parts. Okay. Here, how many parts in this sandwich? 1, 2. And if I took 1, it will be 1 over 2. So this one is 1 over 2 and this one is 1 over 2. 1 from 2 and this is 1 part from 2 parts. So I will circle 1 over 2. Or I can read it as, very good, half. I read it as half. Here in this apple, I will take 1 over, how many parts here? 2. I have 2 parts. Very good. So I will circle here 1 over 2. I will circle 1 over 2. Another one. Here in this orange, if I took 1, I will take 1 from how many? count the equal parts. How many equal parts do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. And if I took 1, it will be 1 of 4 or 1 over 4. Very good. It will be 1 over 4. Did you get it? Okay. Thank you. And don't forget to do your homework. You can try to answer the rest of the sheets. They have the same ideas. Okay. This one, he asks you to split these food into half. Like this apple, he cut it in half, so he take just 1/2 an apple. Okay. Thank you. And if you have any question, you can ask me anytime. Thank you.